Hi there guys, and welcome to the latest episode of the Cryptoverse, your regular dose of news and commentary on Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies and blockchains. You can subscribe to the Cryptoverse and find out more about it by going to cryptoversity.com/podcast. Now I'm doing another experiment with the format of the Cryptoverse. I've noticed that most people only listen to about 9 minutes of the Cryptoverse, and the average episode is 22 minutes long. So I figured, right, I need to shorten it. So instead of shorten it, I'm going to cut it into 2 pieces and then upload the videos separately. So we're going to do a market roundup video and then we're going to do a news video. So then you can choose to watch one or the other or both. And then you've got utter flexibility. So if you see one in the feed that you don't like, just don't listen to it or don't click on it. So let's start with the market roundup courtesy of CoinMarketCap.com. We have a bank holiday in the United Kingdom today, which makes me laugh because as a cryptocurrency enthusiast, Bitcoin doesn't sleep, Bitcoin doesn't close like a bank does, Bitcoin does not have a holiday, so as the host of the Cryptoverse, neither do I. While everyone else is off work today, I am producing the Cryptoverse because I've got a mission to accomplish here. So let's see what we've got in terms of price movements. The top 3 coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, yeah, not really moved much at all. Litecoin hasn't moved much at all either. However, the coin in position 5 in terms of overall market cap, Monero, which is now worth $129 million as a blockchain and has a coin value of $10.12 and has had $52.5 million worth of trading volume in the last 24 hours, has gained 41.11% of its value. Another 41%. I mean, if we look at the price chart for this, it's gone nuclear recently. I've just put it on a 7-day chart there, and it sort of took off what was it? Just a couple of days ago, and it's absolutely gone ballistic since then. So it was sitting only a couple of days ago at around what a market cap of 58 million, and then today we're looking at like 128 million. So it's more than doubled in market cap. So that's very interesting. Let's take a quick look at the 2 Ethereums. Ethereum Classic is slipping away from Ethereum Core. An Ethereum Classic token is worth $1.30. It's gone down 2.85% in the last 24 hours. And Ethereum Core is sitting up at $11.08 per token. And it's only moved down 0.05%. So that gap ever widens. Steam shaves another 1.74%. It's still on the downtrend. I seem to have bought my extra Steam a couple of days ago a little bit early because it keeps on slipping. The other big movers today, one thing I didn't mention was if you want to know more about Monero, the official website is getmonero.org. Someone asked me about that the other day. So the key feature of Monero is untraceable transactions, private and secure. So they're going for, they say we're taking advantage of something called ring signatures, which is a special property of certain types of cryptography to make sure that Monero transactions are completely untraceable. We used to think that about Bitcoin, but it turns out that's not the case because you can look at the history of a particular Bitcoin and work out exactly where it came from. And that's all public. Now, Monero still has a blockchain with all of those transactions stored. However, it's not publicly available. So even the transaction history is encrypted. So I understand it. That should be very interesting, and the market seems to like it. The next big mover today is Factum. Factum is up nearly 32%. And a Factum is now worth $3.51. And Factum's website is factum.org, Factom.org. And on their website it says, bringing the blockchain to business. Factum is using the technology behind Bitcoin to change how businesses manage data and keep records. And then I can get Factum here for Windows, Mac, or Linux. And you can find out more at factum.org. Interesting. I'm not sure specifically why it's jumped so much in price today, but we will see. Next big mover, the Digix DAO, jumped 10.6%. And digix.io is the website. And this is a gold standard currency. It's a gold-backed currency, and it's a digital asset that has a real gold allocation and a real vault. So you can purchase DGX tokens from the website itself. I've been following these guys. I think it's a Singaporean-based company, and they've done some good interviews that I've watched. Who else have we got here? The only one I'll talk about is there's two more big movers today. We have Scenario. An AMP token is now worth 22 cents, near enough, and that's a gain of 33% in the last 24 hours. Scenario sits over at scenario.org. That's Scenario with a Y. That's a new social network on the blockchain that is more Facebook-like, and it's going to be very, very interesting indeed. They are moving to their alpha. I think it's going to launch in January. Don't quote me on that, but I think they said they're going to launch it in January. So yes, all sorts of information on the Scenario website. They've done lots of Google Hangouts, so check those out indeed. And then I'll just scrape this one in. The Nautilus coin has gained 76% of its value. NautilusCoin.com, it just says more info coming soon. I know nothing about Nautilus coin. I've never heard of it, and it only got on my radar because it's just suddenly jumped to the 21st most capitalized coin. And then we've got just one more mention. Bitcoin, 22nd position, 28% gain in value over the last 24 hours. Not on a lot of trading volume, however. So that's that. Quick look at the Bitcoin price chart before we... Oops, where is the Bitcoin price chart? I've lost it. Ah, yes, it's behind all these tabs of the various coins. Yesterday I drew this big old symmetrical triangle, which you can see if you're watching the YouTube the YouTube version of this episode. I'm looking at this big pinch coming in. Let me just get my crosshair out here. So you see this long, see it? I'm assuming you can see it. This long downtrend line here that's connecting all the highs that are getting lower. And then here we've got the lows there, and there getting higher. So there's a real pinch coming up here. And that typically results in it's like a pressure cooker. So it's going to result in an explosion to the upside or the downside. So I can't figure which way it would go. The way you would trade this, and this is not investment advice, but if you wanted to trade this, I would place an order just above the triangle and then just below it, and then put a respective stop loss if either of those trigger to prevent it going up, triggering your order, and then coming back down again. But I want to catch it just as it comes out of the triangle, and then I take it. If I was going down, I would take it to this level, $540, and then I would close my position, or I'd take it up to $600 and close my position. But always work out risk-reward ratios and so forth to make sure you only are risking as much as you can afford to lose. Alrighty then, that's going to do it for today's market roundup from the Cryptoverse. Check out cryptoversity.com for more, and I will see you tomorrow for the next market roundup. Until then, it's me, Chris Coney, saying bye for now.